If you're out here charging and getting big waves and showing that you're keen to get them, I think a lot of people take notice, and I think it's the main place where you get a lot of respect.
This place is insane. I mean, this is like the most incredible Mecca of energy and vibe, and it's a Coliseum, you know? You just think about the old Roman times when things were like, when the pressure was on and you were in the ring. And you jump into the ring out here and you're against the lions and the tigers, and it is kind of the strong survive or crazy.
Everyone's here, every company, every good surfer. That's the downfall of, you know, there's hundreds of guys out and hundreds of guys who can surf good, so you're fighting the world's best. Quicksilver brought me here.
First time I came to the North Shore, I was 13, 12. I got a taxi to Sunset, paid the guy like $100. We did a burnout on us, and my friends kind of looked at me like, what are we gonna do? This guy, Davey Miller, walked out. We walked us through the back door, out onto the porch, and he said, that's pipeline, that's back door, that's off the wall. That's all you're gonna need to know for the next 20 years. Welcome to the North Shore.
Pipeline's still statistically the most dangerous wave in the world. It's killed nearly one surfer every year for the last 7 to 8 years, I think.
Yeah, it was probably just a bay board and maybe a couple of boards of pipe.
Pussy's fantastic. He's been there since my first year in Hawaii, and he still shakes my Waimea boards.
Just something that kind of paddles for big pipe.
Okay.
So I can
What size?
get it off the bottom. Maybe 7.0.
Yeah.
His deck line, everything it's just perfect.
You could probably paddle on to as big as you're going to ride.
Yeah, alright.
go on.
Yeah, exactly.
One. Because if you can get a couple, then you can get a reputation.
Yeah.
And then the boys will give you better waves.
Yeah, definitely.
I think if somebody really wants to take themselves to the next level in surfing and be respected in all different avenues as a surfer, they definitely have to come to the North Shore, because
Hawaii's always been the said proving ground, if you like, and you have to prove yourself in Hawaii to make a legitimate name in surfing.
he might be the next generation, like, oh my God, this kid does this and that, but it's more of like, can he surf on the North Shore?
You can have a world champion that can't ride Hawaii, he still won't be considered a world champion.
I think you kind of have to come here because you know if you're ever going to have a shot at doing, surfing as a career, this is one of the most important places and some of the most important contests you'll ever do.
This whole scene is like exploded out here in the last, I'd say even 6 years. There's so much going on. There's so many eyes on this place. Pretty much everyone in the world is catching on that this is like one of the best places to be in the world, and it's not too much of a secret anymore.
It's a testing ground. It's a proving ground. It's gonna make you and break you, and so that's what it's all about. It's great. I love it.
To the ones I hold on to. Alcoholic
you been smashed in pipe yet?
Yeah, I got vlogged yesterday actually. I think vlogged and stuff. Just saying nothing too bad, but held me down for ages, huh?
Yeah.
A couple of them, even the ones after it. But it's pretty violent. Like, you can just
Gotta
go
relax and go with it.
Yeah. No, I think that was the best thing for me. Got way too confident. Got vlogged, a bit of a reality check.
Yeah.
Pipeline's still statistically the most dangerous wave in the world. It's killed nearly one surfer every year for the last 7 to 8 years, I think.
You have an 8 to 10 foot groundswell coming in.
Deep ocean water just strikes onto this shallow ledge.
And hits this volcanic reef, and then just pretty much just folds over in about like 4 foot deep of water, probably at the bottom of the barrel. And
there's caves and rocks under there.
you know, if you eat it, you're pretty much just gonna get sucked over in the lip, and you're pretty much just holding your head, just praying that you don't hit the bottom, especially don't hit your head on the bottom, you know what I mean?
That's probably the biggest reason people die there.
But that's a pretty scary situation when you're actually getting pounded like that, because it's a situation you have no control of, and there's a few seconds to where you're just like, oh my God.
Like, everything about Pipeline is no hesitation. You can't have hesitation surfing it. So you're committing to this wave and you're going for it. If there's dangers, you know, that you didn't foresee, you're just gonna have to deal with them as they come. I definitely still get nervous. It wouldn't be fun to me if I didn't, you know?
You know, there are times when you find yourself in situations when there's a little bit of fear, but you know, this is the worst case scenario is just pretty much getting caught inside. But definitely when you see those freaking steamrolling bombs coming in, you just gotta psych yourself up and just hold the line, and just maybe get one of the first ones before they come take you out.
You kind of, sometimes you'll get that feeling, you're just like, I'm just not on today, and this is the wrong day to be off. And something bad does usually happen. You gotta ride that fine line between pushing yourself, you know, to be better, going beyond what you've done before, and also being realistic about, okay, I'm not gonna go out there and kill myself over this right now. I'd say the hardest times to get the butterflies out are usually when you're coming off of an injury from out here.
I mean, I broke my back there, and there was only 2 of us in the water.
In February, I hit the bottom so hard with my legs at Pipe here. I split my left kneecap in half and fractured my right heel at the same time. That would have been my head, I'd be dead for sure.
Yeah, I landed on the reef on my ass, and I was knocked unconscious, temporarily paralysed for a few minutes. And it shook me up, it stunned me for 6 to 8 months.
A month ago was the first pipe day, and I definitely had some butterflies going. You know, you're looking down like, wow, this is the same board. This is the same spring suit. Ooh, deja vu, don't make that happen again, you know? But you just gotta get back on the horse.
It's the real authentic, leave y'all dented. Forget what you heard, if I said it, I meant it. Did it for real, when y'all pretended. Back for more, starting the war to end it. Raw, ripping like I'm working a chainsaw. From New York to Cali, New Jersey to Crenshaw. Speak the gift while you plead the fifth. My team is sick, we eat, sleep and breathe it right. Rough and rugged, killing them soft. We don't leave one standing when we're breaking them off. Taking a loss, not a chance in your life. If being fresh is wrong, I don't wanna be right. Stop, drop and roll, we got soul. Safety popped off when we lock and load. So, this is how we get this done. You can check on the rep, yep, second to none. Check on the rep, second to none, yeah. This is how we get this done. You can check on the rep, second to none. Check on the rep, second to none, yeah. This is how we get this done. You can check on the rep. rep, second to none. Yo, check the rep, yep, enough respect. If not for the jewels, I drop the chunky neck. I'm funky, fresh, equipped with a rusty tech. Am I the best? Well, I gotta put it bluntly. Yes, you can't touch me, the flows will get you. Squeeze breath out of your chest like boa constrictors. I'm a killer and I usually know my victims, so I catch a lot of bodies on the homie system. Don't get it twisted, I'll break your jaw. You be sipping fried chicken through a crazy straw. Liquid diet, ghost, we official pirates. I ghost ride the ghost ship, drinking and driving, yeah. You ain't nothing but a whiny kid that cries like a wimp, cause nobody rides with him. I ain't a thug pimp gangster, a grimy done, but you can check on the rep, yep, second to none. One. Check on the rep, second to none, yeah. This is how we get this done. You can check on the rep, second to none. Check on the rep, second to none, yeah. This is how we get this done. You can check on the rep, second to none.
Yeah, they know the biz when I step in the gate. You can find me at the gym bench pressing the weight, getting these on that ass, and I'm so disgusted. I'ma tell the whole goddamn globe to suck it. I'm bad. Now you feeling something surround you. My chemical mix, they got you pumping the volume. The audience closed in and they had a reaction. Similar to explosions off of battery acid. My rhymes a razor to slash your neck with. So find on my trail past when neck or exit into the dungeon with your brain in a bucket. No one's hearing your screams, so start playing the trumpet. I'm out of your reach now, so give me some rocket fuel. Hooked to a beat down and did the impossible. A couple of months later, the record was done, so you can check on the rep. Yep, second to none.
Check on the rep, second to none, yeah. This is how we get this done. You can check on the rep, second to none. Check on the rep, second to none, yeah. This is how we get this done. You can check on the rep, second to none.
Pipe is, well, it's pretty much been my livelihood since I was about 13 years old. So if you can imagine, I've had an obsession for some time now. So when it's on, it's on. But it's by no means been perfect pipe, but we've had definitely perfect pipe waves, if you know what I mean. So it's pretty intimidating, because if you go out there on a non-perfect day, there's a good chance you're gonna get a 50-50 ratio, and 50-50 ratio leads to a bad carnage. Whether it be your board or your head.
My friend of mine got injured the other day, and kind of an interesting situation, because actually our friend Cody Graham accidentally dropped in on him, and Cody's I think he's actually deaf, and you know, it's kind of hard to hear somebody yelling when you're deaf.
It looked like he went into the lip trying to avoid the guy who dropped in on him, so he didn't run the person over, you know. So he was thinking he didn't want to hurt that person, so he ended up basically sacrificing himself.
It really sucks, because mine ended up hurting his knee really bad, and as of now, I guess that it's swollen so bad that they aren't able to do an MRI. So
it definitely looked like he wasn't going to be surfing for a while, but from what I saw when we were carrying him out, man, that thing was out of socket, I think it's safe to say.
But he's at one, he's just a man, the SA loco with a plan. He's got them girls, he's got the buds, the triple loaded blunts. At first he stacks and then he packs and puts on his surf racks. Hits them waves 10 feet high and they're pounding on the shore. We never wanted this, he never needed that. It's time to take it back. The problems that he's got to give up. He goes to parties, pushing, shoving kids and drinking from the pool. He's throwing bottles in the air, sometimes he thinks it's real. He's never wanted, never needed, never pleaded common sense. See the writings on the wall, and now he's pulling down his pants. He never wanted this, he never needed that. It's time to take that back. The problems that he's got to give up. He is the one, he's just a man, the SA local with the plan. He's got the girl, he's got the buzz, the triple loaded blunts. At first he stacks and then he packs and puts on his surf rack. Hits them waves 10 feet high and they're needed that. It's time to take that back. The bombs that he's got to keep it. He never wanted this. He never needed that. It's time to take that back. The bombs that he's got to keep it.
They get the ones, huh?
Yeah, he gets the good ones, and he knows how to get out the back now, and he won't stay in if he can see if it's going to pinch.
Yeah,
you know, or they come out the front now.
Yeah, you just pull out.
So everything's changed. But once they learn which waves have the luck, the key is just putting in the time.
Yeah, definitely, huh? Just reading those ones.
But the crowd definitely forces you to make mistakes.
We counted over 100 people out there the other day.
No way.
Yeah, no, I swear to God.
Pipeline's a pretty crazy place, you know, sometimes you find anywhere from 50 to 100 people out in the lineup, and
Then you got the element of all these surfers all striking to get the same wave.
People get run over and injured from donkeys on the shoulder.
It's just people going everywhere. It's enough trying to ride the wave at Pipeline or Backdoor, let alone some guys coming from all directions.
yeah, when you're out there, you can definitely tell like who's who and who really wants it, and guys are pretty much just scared for their life and in the way. So
There's a whole bunch of idiots out there that don't know what they're doing.
sometimes those guys are scared for their life, like they're stoked, oh, I'm out at Pipeline getting experience, but realistically, like they're kind of blowing it for everyone else because they're sitting so far inside that next thing you know, just the wave of the day comes in, things just hooking wide, and there's that guy just sitting on the inside like, oh, throw my board away, you know what I mean? And just there you are running it over.
You know, some guys might be able to surf normal waves, but they're coming out the Pipeline, you know, like I just saw some guy going out on some funboard plug, you know, the guy's not gonna make a drop out here. Why do it? You're just a part of the problem. I don't know, I don't think that people really take a serious assessment of what they're getting into a lot of times, and it's pretty obvious usually.
The worst thing that can happen is someone dropping in on you, and you know, it's just kind of sucks, but realistically the guy's just risking your life. You're putting so much on the line already just trying to tackle these waves, and then when you have some idiot on the shoulder who just drops in and pretty much just gives you no options of making it at all, and you're pretty much just going straight for the reef, you know, it sucks.
Also, there's the guys that are out there that you don't want to drop in on, because if you drop in on them, you're going to be in a lot of pain.
Definitely, there's some tension out here with this many people in such a dangerous environment. It does get physical, you know.
Guys getting punched out on the beach, and
Guys get their heads slapped sometimes. And
You
guys
don't
want to
know.
make sure there's not a Hawaiian on your inside, and then
Or your outside.
Yeah,
Or
anywhere. Just if there's a Hawaiian looking at the wave, don't even go there.
When I first moved over here years ago, it was kind of just like chaos out here. Everyone was just all over the place, and this group formed when I first got over here, like the Pipeline Posse Wolfpack, and it was basically a group of individuals from here in the outer islands that all shared like the same passion, Pipeline, and we all kind of came together and like took it back and started controlling the place, you know what I mean?
if there's some guy who's a clown who can barely surf, that's dropping in on people on the shoulder all day, he's got to go. It's the way it is, you know. You can't come out here and act like an idiot and be disrespectful.
When you want to start making a name for yourself and having people respect you, you know, you can't just let people be dropping in on you and just treating you like a scrub, and pretty much if you just let stuff like that happen, it's just going to continue to happen. So when stuff like that happens, that's when you definitely need to take like physical action. And obviously you're not really going to be doing it when the waves are small, but when it gets like life-threatening 8 to 10, 12-foot pipeline, you know what I mean? It's that guy's risking your life and pretty much shouldn't even be out there, and definitely needs a wake-up call.
For how much danger you can put somebody else's life in by dropping in, like the repercussions are very minimal. You got to take this stuff seriously out here.
I've been waiting all this time, so listen, seeing is my one crime. Take a step, which way to go, with no permission from above. And I live with no disease, my backseat's got remedies. I'll be part of history with 15 books on my story. I'll be a swift black rider again, equipped with the best selection. Wondering what you use, slipping off the booze cruise. And your focus turns to blur when you set your eyes on her. It's out to the bell, she looks at me. And I'm watching you walk away. Damn, Lord, I will try to meet you by this whole highway. And if it's now, I'm down to slack. Sun shone across my back, and I'm comforted. Hey, bro, I'm gonna butter this shit up, alright? Let's do a fucking guitar solo. So short of her attention, having this discussion downtown Boulder, Colorado. No obligation, real out of motion. Now that you're gone, moving about along, run down the road, still viewing sluts about got this horse trying to flee. No promises, you got that one-time slam. Seductive, sexy campers in the Hilton Tram. Mary, oh Mary, still so quite contrary. How could you ever know? Now I'm watching you walk away. Lord, we're trying to meet you by the old highway. And if it's now, I'm down to slack. The sun shone across my back, and I'm comforted to know that you're backstage at my show. Now that you're gone, oh, oh, oh. Now that you're gone, do-do-do-do-do-do. Now that you're gone, oh, oh, oh. Now that you're gone. Thank you.
I mean, my first close call of winning was actually at the Pipe Masters. I was winning the Pipe Masters 92 final for about 42 minutes of a 45-minute final. I mean, I was counting the chickens a bit early. I could hear my name in first place, Pipeline Masters, and that was going to be my first contest win, and I was so close. But then it just slipped away in the last minute, and then the last 30 seconds. I slipped to third place, and I'll never forget that. It was the one that really got away from me.
The Triple Crown is huge for anybody as a surfer, and it's the end of the year, and the Pipe Masters is the most prestigious event ever, and that's part of the Triple Crown, so it's always good. I compete in the Triple Crown every year just because it's three big prestigious events, and everyone wants to do well in them.
I would love to do good so bad, and every year I come to Hawaii, I dream and want to do good, and then I end up bombing out. Like first heat, I bombed out in Haleiwa, so I want to do good, but it's hard. It's probably one of the hardest things to accomplish.
Your 2008 O'Neill World Cup champion, the 01 World Champion, CJ Hopgood.
Give me love and give it to me in the morning light. Not someone loving and we don't sleep tonight. She said together we will be alright, and now we one in a million. I wanna love you but you're feeling it to understand. know Jamaica, then we go to Japan. She's singing when you be back again, no. And that she can't take the pressure off. I'm gonna love her, give it to her in the morning light. No summer lover, now we don't sleep at night. She said together we will be alright. And then we one in a million. I wanna love you, but you really need to understand that I'm your lover and you're one woman man. Don't need no loving on my from here to Japan, go. And all I want is my girl. Up on a plane and I'm going to a foreign land. And New Jamaica, then we're going to Japan. She's singing when I will be back again, no. And that you can't take the pressure off. But you really need to understand that I'm your lover and you're one woman man. Don't need no loving on my from here to Japan, go. And all I want is my girl. Up on a plane and I'm going to a foreign land. And New Jamaica, then we're going to Japan. She's singing when I will you be back again, no. And that you can't take the pressure off. Can't take the pressure off. Can't take the pressure off.
Who was getting waves?
There was Kalani Chapman was out there.
Yeah. Flynn, Jamie O'Brien.
Yeah, Flynn was out there for a bit.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow he was out there. Just not well.
Yeah, the pecking orders just expanded.
Yeah.
You know, that's the cool thing with Kalani Chapman and Jamie O'Brien and Flynn and Ezra Sitt. There's a whole new group now.
Yeah.
And there hadn't been that group for a long time.
Early 80s, there was a pecking order. It was a strong black short crew that dominated the whole North Shore. It's sort of been diluted a bit and spread out through a bigger number of locals. You know, they're all good guys, but there's a lot more, a lot younger, and a lot fighting hungry, and it's become havoc out there.
There's definitely a pecking order out here at Pipeline, and I've been surfing out here since I was 16, and pretty much have dedicated myself for every swell, every season, and you know, it takes quite a few years to start to find yourself getting higher and higher on the pecking order, and I finally feel now like I'm right there up at the top, and definitely get my fair share of waves, and that's pretty much all my best friends that sharing the waves with out there anyway, so I've paid my dues for sure.
So now the young guys got their work cut out for them.
Pretty hard to come here and expect to stand out. There's that many good surfers over here, and that many people surf good over here. It's kind of hard you can't really come here and expect to do massive things.
There's a million kids over here trying to, you know, make a name for themselves by getting results in big waves and pulling into closeout barrels at Pipeline. And you know that you've got to try and stand out in a way, and the only way you can do that is put a bit of time in and, you know, surf as many big waves as you can. And
you can't really get waves in your first year over here, so you have to spend a lot of time over here, you know, getting used to it, getting, you know, people to know your face and, you know, kind of accept you.
I don't know, you can get the odd one, you get a good little barrel, but yeah, all the Hawaiians get all the best waves.
Well, for one, being out of town, that's going to be really tough because, you know, there's already so many local surfers here that are so dedicated to this wave. And you know, you really got to be dedicated, and it's heavy out there. And, you know, there are like young guys, like when I was a kid, like Mark Healy's one of my best friends, and the guy was like 14 or 15. He was already like packing like 8 or 10 foot like closeouts out here. And
getting a spot out here at Pipeline won't be handed to you on a silver platter. I've been surfing out here since I was probably 11 years old, and just scratching for waves, taking closeouts, getting burned by the older guys, and just paying my dues in general, you know.
That's what it's going to take for kids to get recognition out here from like the older guys. You know, you see these kids really dedicating themselves. Like today is a prime example. Like it's big, it's heavy, it's sloppy, but this is the kind of day that a kid could go out there right now and get the wave of his life and have everyone see it.
I think a really big part of it is just being consistent. Like if you're going to yell, you go on that wave, you know. If people know you're actually going to go, then they're going to start thinking like, okay, you know, maybe I won't burn him. Instead of doubting you, you know. But you've got to be willing to deal with getting absolutely destroyed on a bunch of waves, and it really separates the people who want it for the right reasons and the people who don't, the people who want it just to get a photo or write home to mom that they surf Pipeline. The guys who really do want it, it's very plain to see, you know. They're the guys paddling down to off the wall when it's closing out everywhere just to get away from the crowd and try to pack a heavy one. You know, and we watch that, you know. All the local guys here, we notice people who are doing it for the right reasons and people who aren't. And you're going to get more respect if you're doing it for the right reasons. You're not going to get given waves probably, but you get a little bit of respect.
The guys are going to see you catch your waves. They're going to know who you are. They're going to take notice, you know, like you're riding some of the heaviest waves in the world and people are watching no matter what. No matter what anybody says, well, you think there's nobody on the beach, there's no camera or nobody's head sticking out a window.
Eyes are on that person during the winter when they're out at Pipeline. It really does show how versatile a surfer can be, and if they've got the hunger and the drive to make it happen, they'll come and deal with this crowd, they'll deal with this wave and succeed.
Inside the place when I'm gone, telling all the reasons why to go to hell is so long. I see some moves singing, who the hell is you? Oh, you're coming through, holding up the ministry. Knocking at my door for better know the reason, see me going back and then they come and do what telling me just get on my floor, even though I'm on my floor, put the gun to my head. You know the reason that I'm holding all the trees and I got a lot of weed. They be spotting me with them for bread in the mood.
You ready to sing and make yourself so proud of you? We're already proud of you. You gotta sing along though. This is just for you to sing. Let's try it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's all you got, come on. Whoa. Together, sing it. It's been so long, it's hard to breathe when the trust is gone. But your face is still just melts away up in the weather. Oh well, you got a lot to it, so weigh it. If you've got a lot to say, just say it. Aren't you tired of wasting my fuel? Now I have refused to you. Let's go, burn it up, let's burn it up. If I get fought at the fire bar, what's done is done, well it's it. About to try, yeah, 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 yeah. Tired of you, you're tired of me. I hate the thing you said to me, yeah. Here is your chance to take it right back. It's everybody sing, here we go. Hey, whoa, whoa. Sing it like a family. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Second verse, you got it? And maybe I should say what? Ooh. And maybe I should sleep alone. Why's that? Cause I feel you got a lot to it, so weigh it. You've got a lot to say, fucking say it. Aren't you tired of wasting my fuel? Now I am confused to you. I wonder when you will say how much it really means to me. Oh my God, who in the hell has been washing your brain? Lose the girl. Cause maybe then, maybe, say what? Maybe then, maybe then, I want everything you got. Maybe then, let's burn it up. The fire you fought at the fire bar. The sun is done with its sea. The price is shot. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm tired of you, you're tired of me. I hate the thing you said to me, yeah. Here is the chance to take it right back. Everybody sing, here we go. It rolls.